Tonight, prisons in Michigan facing staffing shortages that corrections officers say threaten their daily operations. Good evening, I'm David Andrews.
And I'm Ann Emmerich. Like many other industries, the Michigan Department of Corrections says it's seeing significant vacancies for officers across the state. News 10's Tania Jordan spoke to Michigan Corrections Organization and tells us how the staffing shortage has created concerns about safety.
G. Robert Cotton Correctional Facility in Jackson in need of more corrections officers. Their union, the Michigan Corrections Organization, calling their current need a staffing crisis.
They're at approximately 25% vacancy rate right now, which, as you can imagine, results in a lot of mandatory overtime for the remaining officers. So it's really taking a toll on the current workforce.
Byron Osborne is the president of the Corrections Officer Union. With hundreds of prison officer vacancies across the state,
I think it's at about 920 right now.
Osborne says all 4 facilities in Jackson need more staff.
Folks are working a lot of overtime, a lot of mandatory overtime. They're exhausted physically. They're not as alert as they probably should be in the setting we're in. It's just an awful burden.
The Michigan Department of Corrections confirmed the staffing shortages at state prisons, saying in part they have undertaken a variety of efforts to address staffing, including funding to recruit, changing to 12-hour shifts, and offering retention bonuses. The Michigan Department of Corrections has $12 million to recruit and retain more staff. It's an incentive that MDOC says will attract more workers that are ready to fill these positions.
We've got the departments utilizing other staff from outside of our ranks to try and help fill in the holes in our ranks, which then, of course, puts a burden on them.
Osborne now calling on lawmakers to solve what he calls a severe staffing crisis. In Jackson, Tania Jordan, News 10.
Jackson area correctional facilities will have a job fair next week to hire corrections officers and other positions. We have much more information about the event on our website at WILX.com.